Tell the Lord saith, that before I am judged, I will find out the weight that I must be. For without me not being myself, that I could only find within the flood, that there's no man that could say that they are. Without themselves being, then they're not there to say they've seen. Sent free from this place of hell. You know it's not the trip that I take. You know it's not the way that I laid. It's only for the season that you think about. When you're left there and there's no one to destroy, what would you find if a certain mate wasn't there to take? Now I find in the bittersweet dreams there's something significant. Without it itself being seen, there wouldn't be such a me as separate. I think it and I know it. Before the day that I take it, I'll say my name can't be shared unless it's spared. And when you look in to the windows, you find there's no answer that's dry. It's only one that you could mark before the day you're behind. Now I think, what am I to stir up this gravy without the nails upon my recipe? I think about the badgering, but still I'm a cup of tea short of a whiskey, and I'll stir this gravy till you think about its name. Yeah, because it's still not there to take, it's still not there to make, and every day that I blame, I'm not for. Because my course is one that you might prepare for. It's marked in the hole, it's softly spoken on. It actually says he will come and put all nations together and sit for eternal as the king. And you know it's true, for I prepared every one of you to sit with him. But all you want to do is judge his crown. All you want to do is cover his ground. But it's only the name that rests in place till you forget that no one could take, because it's not there to take. And so I'm knowing this today. What would I do if I wasn't set safe? If I can't say goodnight, what would I buy if hallow's not their time? And I think, what would it be if I couldn't prepare to stay over in envy? Wow. Brown snippets and withering waxes. Take this tea and take this tea. What would you find if there was no vermit? If there was no wormit, would he not make the wormis? Ah, so you're saying that that's true. How could I have a guardian angel in a place that didn't believe of angels? Yep. Now the Lord saith, because I have not been lost. The Lord saith, because I have not forgot, that the name that is prepared to be will always come as preceded by the insane signs that one makes in their mind. Before the day one could wake to the place that they have been, then stirred is this cup only because no vermin could be. Now that cup might not see without itself is seasoned, but only to the stir is one taken by the sea, and only for the fur is one thought of to be, without the name that no one can say, then that name wouldn't be christened in any other way, besides what's prepared for it on this day. Yep, I know what's prepared for it on this day. This day, yeah. This day, yeah. This day, yeah. This day, yep. Yep, this day. That's the Guardian. That's the Guardian. That's the Guardian. You know me, God? What? This one you're playing with is the Father. The Lord is my angel. He's the one ruining me and fixing me at the same time, and working on me, the man, to rest in all those who need care. The same principle act in the siren that makes it fair. Right. Of course, man can take the beat. Man can take the beat. Well, none of you children can. Right. So man gets beaten to be the most sickened, for then the Lord to heal the man, and he heals all the children at the same time. Well, you're all mankind, yeah. Heals the whole planet. And we went 4 days. 4 days without getting anxiety or any stress this time. Since having a blow. Since having a smoke. Then yesterday it came on. But I messaged my mate in the morning. And that's why I think it triggered it off. I went to Mum's house and tried to rest there instead to get over it. But Mum's place right near the car dealers. Toot, 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 toot. Every time I was outside, they're hitting on steel, hitting on metal, dropping bits of metal on the floor and stuff like that. And then the TV was working on it as well. And lucky Mum changed the channel. And Jag was on. And Raph, his name's Raph, yep. Raph was going under in the sea, in the water. And they're like, quick, we better get to him, quick, get him up. Get him out of there, let's change these clothes. So I came back home and left Mum's, but yeah, he got me out of there. I came back home and went to bed for a bit. Then I went to have some lunch and I turned my phone off airplane mode and I had a bloody message. So it made me get on. Then things went down from there. But I think I'll be able to stable myself in the future now that my stomach's all been proven to be not weakened. Yep. Yes, this is the Father. This is the Father. By God here to help. This is the Father. 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 Father. I like answer. Love it. I love it. I love it. Oh. Okay. 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 Oh. when I was watching the TV. And the guardian angel came into my stomach and got out the knots and pushed it out, you know. First he showed me the devil that like went behind him and then came back out. And first looked like Marty, but then changed to look like me. Yep, so you would have had fear right on you. And that's how the Lord got in and done the intervening. Yep. Yep. Especially spoiled treats. Must have been true what I concurred with earlier. That it's already seen before witnessed. What do you mean? I mean, I can have a conversation with Larry and Terry, with Larry and Tenny, with Leggy and Tenny. I can have a conversation with two people at the same honour without myself being seated. And I already know the outcome of that conversation. Donald Trump gets up there and goes, a terrorist, high price, low cost, terrorist, high price, low cost, tariffs. Yep. And we already know the outcome, you know? Yeah. So it's like with the sport. You don't actually have to play. You just have to give your first kick. And then it's already judged. There's no judging of it. Yes, Danny. Yes, Danny. Yes, Danny. Yes, Danny. Yes, Danny. Yes, Danny. Silence as a whisper. Hello, broken phone. You came with a poet and a love song, holding up to the plate that you made. Silence as the poem that was never tamed. If you think, what do you feed? If you don't mind, would you play at all? Or would your peasant poison penters be mules? When it's common concerning, I'd make an elevation. I'd make the time best prepared for the avenues. For it's still kind that you believed in me. But what do I worth if I'm not tamed to be the worth? Have I been seated? Or would you place in me? And yeah, it might be true that my brain's a monster as zoo. But all this time that they planted seeds in their mind, they weren't actually planting them in my head. They were just there to be grafted upon at the time you're going inside to look at the wire. God damn, I'm on fire. God damn, I retire. God damn, I'm a psychic tire. God damn, I've been hijacked like the Messiah. And all that time, really, it just was the bad poverty and innocent keeping that I teased. Because now I see it true. Oh, he's renewed me like that, the son of a bitch. He's renewed me like that, the son of a bitch. Bloody live online. Live online. Live online. Now see, I went straight there. But I like it dips down a bit. Yep. Making me a painter. You're making me a painter. No bulldust, mate. King everlasting. No. That's true. They made a simulator. And the computer program itself lives inside one person. And he lives forever on the inside. See, my mind loved those sort of things as a young child. Even right now today. I can't watch them anymore though. I don't know what I'm going to read. Yeah. Once I learned out there's no aliens, there's no interdimensional spaces. No, there definitely isn't, mate. Alright? If you say so. Definitely isn't, mate. Alright, mate? Definitely isn't. Is in. Definitely is in. Right. Now take it back to where I've seen it. Without it being, there's no way to place. Without it playing, there's no way to take. And without it being scripted, there's no way to fend. So there's not a feed without the sowing. No. No.